seeing dark-eyed juncos, little birds that come down from the north here in the winter, out in the yard this morning for the first time. I haven't seen Morris yet. Hopefully he's going to come a-running. It was down to 27 last night, so it was pretty cold. That was 27. There he comes. He was just in the cat hotel where it was warm. Hi, buddy. Hi. As you can see, that's the extent of our ice pellets, our snow. Littlest tiny snowflakes on the planet. Come on, Morris. Come on. Come on, buddy. Here you go. There you go. Hi. Good morning. So I haven't decided if I'm leaving yet or not, but probably. We're going to get up to 39, maybe 40 today if it's feeling generous. I see that, you know, there's a little ice in some of these bowls, and I'm fixing to take care of that. But this bowl is no ice, and it's dirty though. So I'm not. I would love for all the water to be clean this morning and ice-free so I didn't have to stick my hands down in the cold water, but that's not happening today, so let me handle that. I did get bird food and water refreshed. My hands are cold. They're really cold. Other than that, it's all good out there. You know, the end of the boardwalk has a little ice on it, and that's about it. I haven't really checked the cement, but we're going to go walk and we'll figure it out. Hello, Gray. I'm so happy that you're over the I'm too scared to stay out while you open the door problem. That was really just a few days of reacclimating. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Good morning. Everybody likes to see you. So I'm sure they were just, you know, disappointed like I was that you were hid. Enjoy your food. We are going to go walk. Well, Dawn's checking the asphalt right now. The cement, actually. Dawn's coworker says he's dedicated.
That's right.
I called the chiropractor's office and they said no problem. The one lady, she drives from Fuquay to Apex every day, and she says no. She said there were no problems. So I said that's good enough for me then, because
look at the roads.
Well, here, right? Well, here, you know, wasn't worried about here except for the cement on the driveway, which Dawn says is okay.
Yeah.
And we are going to get up above freezing here soon, if we're not already. So that will be helpful. Although that pretty sun we had first thing this morning, I'm not seeing it now. Yeah. I'm not seeing any sun.
Yeah, they went away.
All the town offices, community center, everything is opening at 10 today. Not open yet. That seems reasonable. But the kids being out of school again for the entire day, wow. Yeah, I mean, for Fuquay, it's dumb the kids aren't in school on a 2-hour delay or something today. But when you take into account that, you know, I gotta look up from the northmost tip to the southmost tip how many miles it is in Wake County. But it's somewhere between 70 and 100. I don't know how many it is, but it's a lot. And that's why, because in that northernmost tip, they got real snow, and it's really not safe to move the buses today. But the way our system is set up is it's all or nothing in Wake County. And maybe they should revisit that. I don't know. But God, is this a gas cap, Donnie?
Oil cap.
It's something that somebody lost they're not going to be happy about.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing.
You know, it's hard to change things that this is the way we've always done it. Poor family, closing every school in the county. Or all or nothing. We don't do partial school closures here. I mean, if a school has a heater out, that school will close and the rest will stay open. But for weather conditions, we just don't do that. Anyway, it's awfully early for the kids to have missed 2 days. They're looming at making up. You know, we got a little flexibility in the schedule, but this is going to cost people probably some planned vacation time. Apparently, they're working really hard to set new poles down there. So, I saw Sawyer Merritt posted, finally, there are some supercharger bragging rights stuff. I don't know if it's as fun as I'd hoped it would be. I can't play around with it yet. We don't have it on I have the updated Tesla app on my phone, but I don't have that. But they need to add that you can tell the car to drive to anyone in the Tesla app. So I would have sent Don to the car while I fooled with Pokemon Go and had him tell the car to come pick me up. So it would circle the correct way and stop. But it doesn't do that yet. But that would be good. Anybody that's got the Tesla app and has access to your car that's with you but not in the car, be able to tell it to go to them. That would help husband and wives a lot. Well, you could be in the parking space at Harris Teeter and tell it to come pick me up, and it would know I'm at the curb, and it would come get me, and then it would go home. I mean, think about how much better flow that would be.
It would be.
I am in Ruby, and I'm off. Don's got the heat on, the heat seater on, and refilled my tissue box. I am a lucky girl. Yeah, both cars are basically out of tissues, and that's pretty much an emergency if Johnny or I are in the car, so had to fix that right on up there. And hopefully Ruby won't get too dirty with crappy stuff on her today. I'm not worried about regular dirt, but I sure, I generally wouldn't take Ruby out if I thought she was going to get salt or crap on him. So hopefully I'm not going to be on any treated roads or bad roads. Lots of little birdies. Like I said, the dark-eyed juncos have showed up, so that's a definite sign of it's winter here. They can tolerate some cold, so they come here for the winter and go away back north in the summer, but they don't like it too cold. This guy in front of me either likes to floor it at every light and thinks racing the Tesla is funny, or is just in a rush to get wherever they're going. But let me tell you, FSD I had it in a hurry, and she wasn't letting him win. It was kind of interesting to watch the car beat the driver in the other lane without me even having to provide any encouragement. Not used to that. Varying profiles over the years have been too slow to let the car beat anybody off the line, but hurry, probably Mad Max, no problem, baby. Yeah, I went past the 70-mile-an-hour sign, and I had Ruby set for max 75, and she's still doing 66. I understand why we're not on par with the hardware 4 cars, but I think they could fix this speed profile thing. Although I'm in standard, so maybe that's my problem. If I put it in hurry now, why would it try to go over a lane? I don't want to go over a lane. Maybe that was because of hurry that it tried to do that. I turned the turn signal off and it stopped trying. Ruby stopped trying to move. Yeah, I'm up to 71 now, so I guess the right answer on the turnpike if you want to go the speed limit is you got to be in hurry, but I'm still only doing 72 in a 70. I mean, even if I was driving, would be going faster than that, even though I'm not prone to, super high speeds over the speed limit. But even that's slow even for me. 73. Well, I did have 73 max set. So now I've bumped it up to 75 max. I'd be okay if she sped up a little bit. But I'm getting off here. I'm 1.8 miles away. I'm not on here very long. Well, next week I'll try to make sure I'm in hurry when I enter the turnpike. See if that will help. There was a little bit of road treatment in the on-ramp to the turnpike. The cars hadn't, dusted off going over top of it because it's dry. Most of the road surfaces are dry. Yeah, I'm really hoping Ruby doesn't get a lot of that crap on her today. sure there could be some more stuff on the road over here on 64 and 55 as I get into the chiropractor's parking lot. But while I'm parked for a bit, that's that many more cars driving on it and getting it off the road onto their cars, so I'll take that. Pretty skies, it's trying to clear. Yay, there's sunshine. I came out and John Denver lyrics immediately popped into my head. Don was watching YouTube on him. It was a lot more depth to him as an individual than I was aware of prior to watching that little documentary. Very interesting stuff. I've got 2 pots of coral bell here. It's good to -20 and it likes shade, so it'll do great in my yard. I might put it in a pot around one of the maples. The maples still don't seem to be marked down, but I will ask them to check the barcode up front. They opened up the gate for a Christmas tree being picked up, but then closed it back. So at least I got in the easy way, but I'm gonna have to go out the long way. That's all right, I'll look at the Christmas stuff. A lot of the Christmas stuff is gone. A friend had tipped us off that it had gone on clearance, and I would say that must be accurate. The tree still didn't ring up on clearance, which I didn't figure it was going to. Not all the Christmas was on clearance, but there definitely were some clearance-y things. I didn't pick up anything else. I'm headed over to Guardian Angel now. I'm very glad to see the sun. The roads don't seem to be coated with stuff over here, so that's good. Well, somehow I didn't record any videos at Guardian Angel. I spent something under $10 there and got a living locket, although it's not an origami owl one. It's a nice teardrop shape, and I do think it's stainless steel. And 4 little Christmas things, decorations of one sort or another. One of the Sakura green plates, a snowman ornament, a wooden Santa thing that I'm going to put outside. And it seems like there was one other thing that I can't quite remember. I'll try to remember to show a picture when I empty the bag at home. Take a picture, take a video, something. Headed into Whole Foods now. I'm kind of excited. I leveled up to level 72 in Pokemon Go yesterday, and if I can do 26 more raids, I'll be at level 73. I've already purified 100 shadow Pokemon and taken 3 Pokemon up to max CP, max level, which is not easy to do. Somehow I had a lot more XL candy than I used to. Anyway, I know most of you don't play. I'll quit talking about it now. But I am looking for raids I can do in person for free so I can get my 30 and move up another level. I have not looked ahead to see what the requirements are. I know someone in the local Fuquay group's already at level 79. I figure they don't work and they spend hundreds of dollars. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that crazy. I want to be stretched to do it, but enjoy it at the same time. So, yeah, there were more people than normal. There goes the Cybertruck. More people than normal in Guardian Angel Apex today. It was a little too crowded for comfort. Every place I wanted to look, there was a person. And that's a much smaller store, and the sound really travels, and that's really why I didn't video too much. There was just no open spots in there today, which I'm glad they're doing so well. But for my own shopping enjoyment, I could have used a few less people. I'm so upset they don't have any of my cream. So this cool hand-painted Santa thing was $1.50. Like I said, I think I'm going to put it on the outside table on the way to the garage because it looks pretty weatherproof, sturdy. Here's the living locket that I got. Like I said, it's not origami owl, but it is stainless steel, and it has a good magnetic catch, and that's all that's really important. And here's the elf that I picked up. He's different than any other elf I have. He has a bird in his hand with some real bird feathers. And I've made Don a snack plate, and he's that was a cat toy. The bird sound was a cat toy. I stepped on it. He's enjoying a snack. He's got some smoked salmon and beef stick and good Merlot cheese and other stuff. And there was a pair of the child Grow Goose socks for Michelle that were went in the laundry. And oh, the Secura plate is the green one on the bottom. I got it for 80 cents. I have some more green ones upstairs, but they all have snowmen on them. And I have blue for January, and I have red and green for Christmas. Starting on bag 24 tonight, I've got St. Louis ribs in the oven. Dawn's been to the landfill, and I have edited with Gray, who is all back in my lap and very happy girl again after her move back home and disruption.